Well, my friends, today is relaunch day +1. And by the fact that I'm wearing a sweatshirt, you can see it's gotten quite a bit cooler than it was yesterday. So with that in mind, and given the fact that we've only been in water for 24 hours, not even 24 hours. As much as we could do yesterday, it was all we did yesterday, but today I am going to continue on with recommissioning the boat for the season. And the first job I'm going to do, today's job, is going to be turn on the reverse cycle heat and air. Now this boat is serviced by two reverse cycle heating air conditioning units. There's a 12,000 BTU that handles the master stateroom, and there's a second 7,000 BTU unit back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get each one going separately, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. But the first thing I got to do is turn the water on. So why am I in the engine room, and what does turn the water on have to do with the air conditioning on the boat? Well, the reverse cycle air units are actually heat pumps, and how they work is they draw water, seawater, from outside of the boat, in our case lake water, but it's referred to as seawater, and it takes it through the system and through the magic of compressor and whatever other electronics are going on in there. It will either produce heat or cool. And so by heat, it takes the energy out of the water and it makes it even more warmer, and which would produce heat inside the boat, and vice versa. To produce cold, it is going to take the heat away from it. Anybody knows anything about refrigeration? Refrigeration doesn't actually produce cold, it just evacuates heat and leaves the cold behind. So again, to get this system all working, I got to make sure the water's on. So the water in question is making sure the seacock is open. Now the seacock is just another fancy name for a valve, and it's a shut-off valve, on and off, of course. Right now it's in the on position. I knew that already, but I just wanted to show it to you guys to make sure everybody knew what I was talking about. So with that valve open, it allows water to come into the system. So it comes through that valve. And then, that's the bottom of the boat. So with that open, there's a hole through the bottom of the boat, a strainer on the bottom, just a small little grill. And then it will come through a sea strainer, and then through, I hope I can see that there. There's a pump back there, and that will cycle the water through the system. And again, since we have two air conditioning units, reverse cycle air heat units, there's two lines, one's going to each of the head units. So like I say, since the valve is on, we should be good to go. So from there, I got to turn the power on. So now back inside the cabin, this is the main AC panel, AC being alternating current. So this is regular house voltage, 120 volts for this system. Some boats have a 240 or 220 volt system. That's mostly for boats, European boats particularly. But this is good old North American 120 volt system. And as you can see, the gauges, as accurate as they are, this is showing maybe 125 or 130 volts coming in there, and the same down here. So this is the entire circuit board for all of the AC systems on the boat. And as you can see, we've got the outlets going, and the ice maker outlets is for just the receptacles. Ice maker is the fridge, AC converter being our battery charger. And down here we have the two breakers for the air conditioners as labeled: aft air conditioner, forward air conditioner. So I'm going to start with the aft one, which is the smaller one, the 7,000 BTU in the back. Turn that on, and nothing happens. So let's go to the thermostat. So excuse the disheveled look of the boat. As I say, this is only relaunch +1. Yeah, so this is the thermostat for the aft air conditioning unit. We'll just call it an air conditioner just for sake of ease here. So as you can see, it'll be set to cooling or heating. So what we're going to do now, this is the inside temperature. Actually, it's 53, but the set temperature is 63, which is fine. So if I hit it to heat, it should fire up. I'm going to hit that button and quickly run outside just to make sure water is actually going through the system, because then it will exit out the back, or sorry, the side of the boat. Hear that? I can hear the pump running. Hopefully it's primed. Yeah, beautiful. You see the water coming out the side there. So you can probably hear the whirring of the pump, like the whir. That is that pump running for the air conditioning unit, which is awesome. Okay, so now that we've confirmed that this system is working as expected, I'm gonna turn the heat down. See, and now it's shut off. I always like to cycle the temperature down so that when the thing shuts off, the compressor isn't engaged. Now I'm gonna shut this one right off. Boom, that's it. So here is the thermostat for here. There, just make that light a little bit brighter. So again, it's showing the temperature at this thermostat at 57 degrees. These are all Fahrenheit, which is awesome. And then I'll set to the set temperature, 66. I'm going to turn that down, to around the 57, so nothing should happen. I'm going to hit it, set it to heat. You can hear the fan just came on. So now this system is running. It's not producing any heat, but the fan is running, so the system is live. So I'm going to just crank that up a bit. There, can you hear it? It ticked. Now it's on. And as you saw before, the water was running out the side, but I'm just going to confirm again with this one running that it is still exiting the water, exiting the boat. See, now that pump is running. Okay, this one is running as well. So there you can see basically what the system looks like. Again, this is a 12,000 BTU cruise air system. Pretty much everything is made by Dometic now, and they are all the same type of system. Some will be a little smaller, bigger, different layout, and of course the newest ones will be more efficient, right? So as you can see, this is the water line coming in. This is the one that's grabbing the seawater and being pumped through from that pump. And it goes through this coil. Compressor's inside there. Boom, boom, with the refrigerant. And it does its thing. I'm not a refrigeration guy. And it makes the heat of the coal. In this case, it is the heat. And then on this side is the discharge line, and that's where we saw the water coming out the side of the boat. Okay, and I can feel it's getting warmer in here already. There's the control box over there for the system, and of course the fan and the ductwork. It's brilliant. So as you can see on this boat, this forward one is located underneath the bed. And that's that. And then by the time that big thick mattress goes on, that panel goes down, which is carpeted on one side, then the mattress, then this, and all the blankies, it's not noisy at all. You'll just hear the hum basically of the fan. And to me, that's a nice soothing sound. So that is my review of what it takes to have the heating system going on the boat, the steps that are needed, and yeah, that's about it. Very simple, straightforward system. Water in, water out, power on, and that's basically it. But you just have to check, be aware of your water system, making sure, not the water system, but the water pump for the air conditioning units, and make sure there's no leaks. It's all good. When I winterize every winter, because I do all the winterizing on the boat myself, so each fall, I should say, when the boat goes away like last year, I just pump antifreeze through that system, so both units are fully freeze proof over the winter. And then I just open up that seacock again, so that when the boat's out of the water, I'll make sure that's open, just drain that little bit of water that may be between the strainer and the outlet, and then I'll just leave it open. So when the boat is launched, goes in the water, good to go. But I just wanted to show you where that seacock was, what its purpose is, what it's doing, and why you have to keep an eye, make sure that's open. All right, very simple. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Like I say, for us, it is spring launch +1, middle of April, I should say. It's awesome, it's great. So I am now gonna close the engine room and carry on with the work that I have to do. Lots more little projects I'm gonna share on the boat, so I hope you will look. And also, always, please look down the description, read the description, because I think I'm at 100 right now of my how I did it boating, boat upgrades and repair videos. This is going to be in that playlist, and all the other projects that I've done on this boat, as well as our prior to Sea Rays. Yes, love Sea Rays. Know the systems very, very well, so that's why I'm so confident to do all the winterizing and all the work myself. Easy peasy, nothing to it. So again, take a look at that playlist and see if there's anything that you want to learn about potentially your boat, whether it's a Sea Ray or not. All right, and always, as always, I look forward to your positive comments, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.